Alright, welcome to the stream. I just wanted to play a bit of Remnant from the Ashes. A couple of days ago I did a first live stream just to give a first impression. I've progressed in the game a bit now, so I'm just going to go to some regions just to show you guys some of the environments, some of the gunplay, some of the mods and the things you can upgrade. And I might continue the story for a bit as well, but I don't want to get too much spoilers in here. I just want to give you a general idea about the combat this time. So let's see if we can just get some farming going. First up, I think I'm going to travel to, let's see, one of the desert zones. It's a nice place to start the game, I guess, for now. Hey Acti, how you doing? Hi. I just wanted to show you guys a bit more about the game after the first chapter. I think I'm a little over halfway through now. So I got some regions unlocked. I'll show you a bit of the surroundings and some of the enemy types. And I want to test out some new weapons as well. I got some new weapons, some new mods, and they did an update yesterday as well where they nerfed some of the guns and the mods, and they also buffed some of the guns and the mods, so I'm kind of curious how it works now. If you've seen the first part of the game, that looked a little bit bland. The later areas look a lot better, I think, so it's a weird choice they made in my opinion. It's always nice to keep the best for later on in the game, but some people might think the graphics are not that good, but they're actually pretty decent if you get a bit further into the game. It might be a little bit OP for this region, but still challenging enough, I guess. And it gives me a good idea about the weapon, so this guy is actually pretty strong. So I put a decoy down there in the middle, and he's going for it now, so it gives me an opportunity to shoot him in the back, like a hero. Oh, that hurts. Switch weapons. Alright, there we go. Whoa. Hey, Murdy, how you doing? Well, Remnant from the Ashes is up for me today. I haven't played much Tlou lately. You were playing Apex Legends before, right, Murdy?
He's down.
So that. I'm kind of just testing out now what the buffs and the nerfs are doing. This decoy thing I've got on this weapon got nerfed big time. It was a bit OP. Everybody was just running for it basically, and now it works. It takes longer to load the power up, and they don't stick with the decoy now if I start shooting them, so I might have to switch out my mod later. But on the other hand, I've got a handgun that does electricity damage, and that thing got buffed a lot, so that thing is kind of OP now, this one. As you can see, it's easy peasy now. That thing wrecks now. It might be one of my new favorite guns, I guess. Well, keep in mind I went back in the game a bit, so I might be a little bit overpowered. It's still challenging enough right away, but alright, I'll put down some of these things to keep them off me. Let them do the work. Nice. Oh, there's one here. Heal up quickly.
That was rough.
I'm just doing a bit of farming now, going back into some regions, so I got a general idea about this desert area. I'll go to the swamps later, in like 15 minutes or so, we'll see. It's just a chill stream to give you an idea, and I can test out some weapons as well. For me, it's totally worth it, Murdy, this game, especially because of the co-op. Co-op is great fun. It's just fun to run around with 3 people with different loadouts and just take out the monsters. The story is kind of okay. There's some secrets in it, but it's about the loot. It's about the grinding and the upgrading and getting new abilities, new guns, new armor, stuff like that. And you actually have to work a bit for it. You don't get it. Don't get that much, but defeating bosses and stuff will always give you some cool stuff. So yeah, for me it's totally worth it. It's 40 euros or $40 or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of like Borderlands, but Borderlands is a typical looter shooter, right? You get so much loot every time, so you don't get attached to your loot. And in this game you do get attached to your guns because it takes time to upgrade and you don't get as many. So it does feel more special if you get a new gun in this, but the gameplay might be compared to Borderlands, yeah. I like this more because it's more grounded in the sense that you get used to your guns and you appreciate a new gun more. In Borderlands you switch it out all the time and I don't really like that, but it's got some Borderlands vibes, yeah. Also the world has some stuff in it that looks like Borderlands. So. Well, it's all about the guns and it's all about the magical powers. If you see it on the bottom right, you see 2 icons next to my guns. By hitting enemies, you load up your magic powers and you can switch them out on most guns. So you can adjust your playstyle. I've got one with a decoy that attracts enemies so I can shoot them while they're not as focusing on me. And I've got one with electrical tentacles. I'll show you that one. That does damage. If it hits it actually. And you got a melee weapon as well. But the melee is not very important in this game. You can make a melee class I guess, but it's more about the shooting. Yeah, exactly. Borderlands in my opinion gives you too many guns. It's a bit overwhelming. After playing for a couple of hours you just look at the stats and you see if it's worth it. You're not even going to try out the guns anymore. And here you always feel like you want to try it out. So. Oh, you see I've got a bleeding status effect now, so I gotta retreat for a sec to heal. Oh, this guy's gonna die. Oh, let's do melee for a sec. Just for fun. Oh. You got heavy attack and slow attack. Oh, and light attack, but let's do a heavy attack. Well, as you can see, melee is a lot more... Hey Ashley, hi, welcome to the stream. You gotta take care of your ammo as well. You don't get a lot of ammo, but you can buy ammo boxes so you can refill, but they're kind of expensive. There are also some puzzles in the game. Some are pretty challenging, but as you can see here, this is a code for some kind of puzzle. I don't know which one. I think I already solved it without this code, so that's an option as well. And I think these are procedurally generated as well, just as the world, so you will not always find this code here. It might be on something else, so it's a good replayability as well. Alright. Well, I opened up this gate before. It's a shortcut. The first time you come here you can't go through this. So I'm going back to my checkpoint. I cleared out this part of the map already, but you can always go back for some farming. You can get money, which basically scrap, and you get some items and also XP of course. But you don't get the very good loot you get the first time you go to a region. Let me see if I got trade points. No, these are the XP points, so you can... I've got like, let's see, 8, 12, 16 trades now. But if you progress in the game, you get more trades to unlock and to upgrade. And you can go to a maximum of level 20. So I've got my health maxed out on this. And my magical powers, and this one gives me an XP boost because I like to play with someone else as well, and it gives you plenty of XP and money if you join someone else's game, so that's great fun. And the best way to farm actually. Alright, so you've seen a little bit of the desert area. The buildings, the most important buildings, always show up in everybody's playthrough, I guess, and in the next playthrough as well, but the rest of the map is procedurally generated, so the next time you play this in New Game Plus, or if you start playing, you might get a totally different map. And even some different enemies. You don't have to encounter the same enemies all the time. Alright, I'll just travel now to a swamp area, give you a little bit of an impression of that. I haven't unlocked all the regions yet, but it's just, you see Earth is the starting area. It looks a bit like The Last of Us actually. And this is the desert area, Rom, and I'm going to courses now. That's the swamp area. Let me go. Yeah, this might be more on my level for now. And the first time you visit the region, it's pretty difficult actually, so it's a good challenge. Yeah, I kind of make my character look like me, Murdy. That's true. You got a character customization at the start of the game that is not very... they don't have very much options, but you can at least get pretty close to your normal face, I guess. This one's got a beard. My real life beard is longer than this one actually right now, but it does look kind of like me. But I'd say don't put... you can't put too much time in the character development because it's not that extensive. And you've got armor. I can show you that. That basically covers your face as well. A lot of people go for armor like this, so then the whole customization is overboard anyway. But I like to wear this hat because it's got a magic buff and I've got it almost completely upgraded. So it's also, it's my starting gear, but it's also my strongest gear right now. You can, maybe you can take off the hat as well, I'm not sure. Let's see. Can I? I don't even know. Oh well, let's just fight a bit here. Very nice indeed. As you can see, there's a completely different area. Same story here. The map is generated procedurally. The first part you can see is pretty straight, so I got lucky, I guess. So it's easier to pick off the enemies. Otherwise, they may come from the back. Alright, I'll show you a bit of the combat now. These guys are a lot stronger than I was fighting in the desert. So I gotta pay... Yeah, I'll put a decoy down so you can see how that works. So they go for it. And by shooting I reload my magic powers actually. Headshots do more difficult, more damage obviously. And some enemies got other weak points to shoot. You gotta collect your ammo after shooting them. This is... pistol, it is scrap actually, so that's the money in the game. More scrap. You can buy stuff for it, you can upgrade your equipment with scrap if you got the right resources. The shooting in this game is very smooth, it's very good. It's the most important thing they paid attention to, so... I'll try my pistol on this one. This guy's gonna regenerate, so if you down him he comes back as a different dude. Put some defense up. Oh, that's no good. Panic, panic, panic. There we go, more defense. This is an electricity gun, you got fire guns, you got poison guns, you got all kinds of status effects. And you get these from killing bosses. Oh, there's another dude here. Oh shit, this is not good. Panic, panic. Run like a bitch. Well, you can see this is actually the point I left off in the game, and it's a lot harder than I had before. You can shoot off these legs and then start crawling towards you. This is a mage type. and you gotta actually shoot his head when he's down, otherwise he's gonna find a new body to climb on. So you can see the enemy types are very creative. Oh, not good. Not good at all. I'm probably gonna die here. Well, that's okay. That's part of the experience. Decoy time. They might go for that. It buys me some time. There we go. Time to heal. Take out the mage first, otherwise he keeps respawning enemies, so that's no good. The little head is crawling off, trying to find a new body to cling on. I finished him off this time. A lot of dodging and rolling involved now. They all want me now. Alright, you eat this. Defense, defense, defense. Well, that took care of most of them. Almost through. It does get very intense, as you can see. Alright, let me try to finish this guy up first. Oh my god, they keep respawning for some reason, I don't know why. Give me a sec. Oh, auto ammo, that's a thing as well. Oh well, I think I survived this one.
That was rough.
It was rough indeed, but I survived so far. But you can see it's you get a lot of enemies actually. It's a bit like Diablo if you ever played that. Waves of enemies coming towards you and you have to deal with them in a different way. Let me heal up for a bit. I'm actually a pretty high level already. I'm at level 134. That's not bad for being halfway through the game, but the game's difficulty actually is adjusted for that. So it is not a standard difficulty if you enter a zone. If you're high level, the game will just become more difficult if you enter that zone. So you always feel like it's a challenge. You can't run through a level easily, even if you're high level. They'll just make it difficult on you, and I like that. Oh. See this guy, you can shoot off his leg, and he starts crawling towards you. Oh, it's a bit... Where did these guys come from? Here, eat that. Decoy time. Ah, I unlocked the trade point again. That's always nice. There's always something to work towards. It's either loot, it's either upgrading your weapons or your armor, or you get experience points, crafting materials, stuff like that. Well, I basically just cleared out this region, and as you can see, there's just new guys coming in from further on. If you ever played Dark Souls, there's a lot of regions, if you know it, you can just run through it. It's not the case here. Running through it will get you killed for sure. I need to kill this guy here. Got him. Oh, guys, can we not do this? Alright, this is not gonna end well. Too many puppies, too many puppies. Alright, I'm gonna die here, I guess. Maybe I'll get saved by a decoy. I'll try that. As you can see, the decoy got nerfed. They're not running straight for it. Let me buy ammo. The nerf was in effect yesterday. Yesterday they kept running it for it immediately, and now it takes a couple seconds, so I still gotta fight him. I think it's good. The decoy thing was OP actually, to be honest. You can cheese the whole game with it. Oh my god, there's still one behind me. I need to take this one out first. Don't. Oh my god. This is not good at all. As you can see, healing takes time, so... I'm actually dying by the small guy that's crawling behind me. Ah, that gets me wrecked. Hey, Fire Girl. Hi, Kieran. Welcome. I'm just trying to give you a general impression about this game. It might be for you, it might not be for you, but... It's flying on the radar a bit, and I think it deserves a bit of attention.
Great. More bad news.
Okay, I'll try this one part again, but it's difficult. It's difficult. It's actually where I left off, so I might travel to a easier region to try out some weapons and to give you a general idea about it. But here you can see the difficulty as well. As I said, I'm not on the level at all. I got a decent level, but still this is very difficult to get through. A lot of people call this Dark Souls with guns, and it's for good reasons. It's got a Dark Souls vibe. It's not as complicated as Dark Souls and not as hard as Dark Souls, but it's a challenge for sure. Especially if you play on your own. Hey Jax, hi, welcome. I hope you enjoy a bit of non-Tlou. There is a general goal to the story in the game. You need to reach a certain location and certain people, but as you're playing you kind of forget about it for most of the time. It's just about the enemy types and how to defeat them. It's pretty creative. And I'm in no rush to end the story anyway, because I just like to join other people and try other guns and stuff like that. It's about the gameplay mostly, not so much about the story. Where did you come from? In Dark Souls you can play very much as a melee type. In this game it's not recommended from the start at least. It's not gonna serve you well. But I guess if you're leveled up you might be able to do more melee, but... Another one of those. I don't like those. Get off me. So he comes back as a different creature. Oh my god, can you leave me alone for a sec? I'm trying to survive here. Yes, tentacles for the win. Eat that, bitches. I need to take out that guy there in the back because he's spawning new enemies all the time, and there's 2 of them, so this is never gonna work out for me, but hey, whatever, I'll just try. I'll take that XP at least. Don't kill a Tribby. Alright, or do. Well, as you see, it gets very hectic. And I die again. Wrecked. Yeah, I like it, the lockjacks. It's 40 euros. $40, whatever you're living in, what country, but it's worth the money, I guess. And the developers are working hard on it to fix bugs and to balance out the game and stuff like that. So you get updates like twice a week or so now, and they'll add new modes and stuff like that as well. And they said they'll keep updating it and bringing out DLC as long as people enjoy it. So. Let's just say if you're looking for a different game to play, then this might be something you would like. It's got some heavy RPG elements as well, but nothing overwhelming. Alright, I'll just travel to a different region. I'll just try out some different guns. It might be funny. Oh shit, I can't travel because there's enemies still coming. Leave me alone. No, still not. Who's... Oh, this guy. Alright. He is down. No. They want to keep me here. I'm using the hunting rifle. It's basically a frontier rifle, to be honest. I do have a sniper gun, but this is a very good gun. You get it at the start of the game if you choose the hunting class. And it becomes very powerful if you upgrade it. Oh, there's some nice loot here. All kinds of crystals and iron and shit to upgrade my gear. I might not be able to get out of this region actually because they keep attacking me, but I'll try. Now I can, alright. No, indeed, don't kill the Trebby. Alright, let's see. I'll just show you a bit of the first region. Maybe this is a good one. You got, I think, 4 worlds with different regions. And in those worlds you got dungeons as well, like 2 or 3 dungeons. Some of them are mandatory for progressing the game, but most of them are optional. You can go into there for the loot, for the different enemies, and for boss fights, basically. And I like to do them all. Some of them are very hard on your own. You might want to get some company for it, but I want to try to play through it on my own the first time. I do join other people. Quite a lot for the loot and just to try it out. But co-op was more fun to actually. But if you play the first playthrough, you might see 40 or 50% of the bosses and the loot that the game has to offer. If you play it again on the same or on a different difficulty, you get very different bosses and very different. All the merchants are spawning, so some things I can simply not buy. But that's okay, it's for the replayability, I guess. They say it takes about 15 hours to do one playthrough, but I think I'm already at like 30 or 40 or something. Because I take my time and I join other people as well. This is the starting area, it's on Earth, and you see it's a little bit of Tlou vibes here. But because the worlds are procedurally generated, it's not that much detail there, but I'll switch out some guns so you can see some different guns, I guess. Different handgun would be nice. Alright, this is a fire gun that also functions as a flamethrower, so that's always nice. I'll go for the crossbow, why not? I need to install a mod on this crossbow still. I don't have a mod on it, so I'll just... what should I do? These are fire bullets. This is a skull I summoned that shoots from me. So you can see on most guns you can switch out your mod so you can have a different playstyle. In this area you basically start off the game and you see you got very different enemies here. Fire! Here we go. Pay attention, Fire Girl, this might be your favorite gun at the start of the game, if you can get it at least. Depends if you get the boss. Fire! Oh, stop shooting me. Okay, I'm gonna shoot one and flamethrower the other. You see, the NPCs are not stupid, the AI, and they take cover once I go for them. So you just jump in and out of buildings. Alright. This one's gonna get a special treatment. Come here, you. Eat smoke. Eat smoke.
Whoa. It's over.
Alright. Seems like I cleared out most of the enemies on this part. Yeah, Spider-Man is a good choice, Jax. You're gonna have a lot of fun with that one as well. It's at least 40 hours or 50 hours of fun, but I think this game might be around a bit longer. It still gets bugs fixes and all that, and probably some new content, but I just want to give you a taste of it so you can keep an eye on it. Because especially the co-op is a lot of fun, and if more people got this, then I guess you got a player pool to play with, just like on Tlou.
God, what is that?
But it's also good fun to just join randoms. So far I've got a lot of fun with other people as well. Most people are willing to play in co-op. And you get the best loot joining other people, so... As you can see, I'm basically doing everything with the sidearm now. Oh shit, he's not impressed at all. As you can see, it's doing burning damage on him as well now. See, he's burning. Yeah, get me, boy. Oh wait, shit, I'm actually dying now. This is a starting area and I'm at a higher level already, so I'm not too worried about these guys. Just showing it. You see the different enemy types. Oh, this one is actually Alright, crossbow time. Let's try that out. Crossbow is very powerful but slow, and you only have one arrow, but if you hit them, they're dead in this level at least. If you hit him, because I'm completely potato. Oh, he's still alive actually, he's strong. Alright. He's regenerating, okay, let's not fuck around with that then. Die. Some enemies regenerate health, or they heal themselves. That can be a bit of a mindfuck, but... Alright, this is the scrap, that's the money in the game. You always get that. Here I get handgun ammo, and you get some iron in this case. Iron is the starting material to craft. I don't need it, but I can sell it as well, so I always get some money for it. Last of Us in the future. I'm not even sure if this is... Yeah, this is a bit of the future. I wouldn't compare it to The Last of Us. This part looks a bit like some areas in The Last of Us, but story-wise it's nothing like that. And the character development is surely not as deep, but it's got some post-apocalyptic vibes. But if you travel on into other regions, you come into more of a dream world actually. More fantasy worlds than Dark Souls, so less grounded. No pun intended. Oh. I don't know this guy. Oh, it's a mage, right? Oh, he shoots fireballs. Ah, you can see this is the starting area, and I still have to fight a bit to get through it. Where did this guy come from? Well, this guy was not here last time I played. So you can see, even if you come back to the same region, they throw new stuff at you. Let's see. Alright, I spawned this skull here that fights for me, and it's also a bit of a decoy. I've got another one, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, so they fight for me now. Somebody's trying to shoot me from the back now. This little dude. There we go. What I like about this over story in Tlou is that there's always something to fight. There's a lot of areas in Tlou, like the university, where there's not much going on. Oh, those are my guys still fighting. They're fighting upstairs. Or they're fighting for me. I'm trying out this mod, I haven't used it before, so... And you can go into all these buildings to search for loot. I already cleared this area, so there's not gonna be much for me here. Maybe some ammo, maybe some money, but no real treasures. Oh. If you first time you play this area, it's actually very challenging. You won't be running through it like this, unless you're playing co-op maybe. If you play alone, it's a bit more stealthy. You gotta choose your approaches. But if you play in co-op, you can just play Rambo basically. You can revive each other and stuff like that. Oh, I'm stuck here. These special weapons and these mods you get from killing bosses or reaching certain locations. So you won't have them at the start of the game. But you get some cool mods pretty soon, so you can start experimenting pretty soon. Alright, I'll just try out a different gun, just to see. This is a radiation gun, like I think it's a revolver shotgun combo, something like that. It's just fun to try out different guns, even if you already traveled through the location, or if you're playing co-op, then you can just test out some mods and guns. Let me see if I can find a dungeon so you have a taste of that as well. Dungeons are fun. It's more compact, more enemies. Oh, this is a serious dude. Let's not fuck around with this one. Eat. Ooh. Okay. Mod power. Boom. Well, as you can see, I'm still getting wrecked in the first region if I'm not paying attention, so... It's a shorty. Let's just be honest, it's a radiation shorty, so if you ever saw a toxic shorty, this is it. Oh my god, I got how many of these guys are here now? They adjusted the difficulty now, I see. Alright, alright, alright. Actually gonna fuck me up here. Well, GG game, I didn't notice. Yeah, like this. That's very well done. It's a big difference with Dark Souls as well. If you return in a region in Dark Souls, it's always the same level, I guess. Unless you make it more difficult in the settings. But here they just adjust it anyway. If you go back. Last time I was here, there was one or two of these guys, but not this many. But no matter, that's fun. He's a shorty dancer. There we go. Radiation shorty. Let's just hope they don't put this in Tlou 2 because it's gonna completely break the game, I guess. Oh, where are you? There you are. Who's this guy anyway? Oh, he doesn't mind at all. Shit, he doesn't care about the crossbow. Come here. Let me just radiate you a bit then. How many are there? Come on now, I'm trying to look good here. Don't wreck me in the first level. There we go. Saved it.
Whoa.
I don't know, I'm not gonna stream too long, Acti. I just want to give you an impression about the game. I might travel to a different map after this. To see how that if you revisit the region, and as you can see they just up the ante a lot. The first time going in here is hard, but it's pretty intense still. I mean, I'm not dying easily because I got a lot of those healing items, but still good fun running around. And let's see if I made some money. Inventory. I almost made 3,000 scrap on the bottom right. You can see it. It's already a kind of a pretty much a lot of money, so I can upgrade some stuff. You know what? I'll just show you that so you can see the hub world a bit. Reach this checkpoint. If you rest at a checkpoint, it's the same as Dark Souls. If you ever played that, it replenishes your ammo, your health, your healing items that you collected, and it gives you a fast travel point. So. Yeah, I like this outfit a lot. It's the starting outfit actually. I got some cooler outfits, but they're not on the level yet. I need to upgrade those first. And they're heavier, so I can't move as quickly and I cannot roll as quickly. So I need an item or some upgrades to up my movement so I can use those other items. But for now I like this one. I might play do the first playthrough in this loadout. This loadout gives me a magic buff, so I reload my magic abilities very quickly. And I like that a lot. Other one's melee, I think, and the other one does more critical damage when you shoot. So that's a good one as well. At the start of the game you can choose between 3 archetypes, but basically you can make your own character while playing. Alright, let me check my inventory. Let's see what items I collected. Alright, this is not bad at all. I don't have the iron I need to upgrade, but this stuff is pretty good to have as well. And I might be able... Let's just buy a new weapon. Let me check first how much of the actual stuff I need to upgrade it or to buy it. I killed a boss and it gave me an item, so this lady can craft it for me.
What now?
But I need the right equipment to do it.
Let's have a look.
I need 2 more crystals. Alright, I'll just show you. There's a merchant here that sells these crystals. And I think I've got enough money to buy those. So I'll just buy that new weapon, see what that does. Should be fun.
Hey, traveler.
A traveler. Alright, see, I need these crystals. I think I need 2 more for 600 euros or scrap or whatever.
Later.
I'll buy that new It's a gun or a mod, I'm not sure. It might be a gun, a new weapon, or it might be a mod that you can install on your existing weapons. Both are very welcome.
What?
Yeah, what? She's always grumpy, by
Yeah?
the way.
Gotta be worth
Ah,
my time.
it's a crossbow. I like that. It's a crossbow that gives bleeding damage over time. So if you hit somebody, it doesn't do much initial damage, but it will bleed them. So that's one to use on heavier
Done
opponents. They take damage over time. Here's the blacksmith that can upgrade your weapons and armor. Yeah, take it easy, Acti. I'll be here for a couple more minutes, I guess. Let's see. Oh, wait. This is the crossbow I'm using. I don't want to use that now. This is the one I bought, the Devastator. And it takes 3 more of those crystals to get the first upgrade on it. You know what? I just want to try it out first, see if I like it, because I need those crystals for other upgrades as well. For instance, this Toxic Shorty. A hunting rifle needs hardened iron. I don't have that at all now. And this is my armor set. I need hardened iron to upgrade these as well. A lot of it. At least 6. But I've got my armor upgraded to level 15 or 16 already, and level 20 is the max, so these are already pretty good. I don't think I can upgrade much more. Let's see, I can upgrade the crossbow if I wanted to.
Be safe.
Alright, let me just use that new crossbow. See what it does. Just for fun. Where is it? Now, as you can see, this crossbow I just bought has a mod already on it, and I can't take it off, and I can't place any other mod on it. It's a special weapon, actually. These are usually very strong, but the downside to it is you can't mod them yourself. These shotguns and other weapons you can mod yourself. You can switch out the mods, but the special weapons you get already have a mod in them. So that's the downside to it. And they take different materials to upgrade as well.
I'm not in the mood for
Alright,
that.
I've got some money left. I'm just gonna buy some healing items just to make sure I don't run out. This is the doctor, basically. He sells all kinds of healing items.
How can old Reggie help you today?
If you got some questions about the game or something, I think I might be able to answer most of it because I've looked into it, but I'm not sure, but maybe I can help you out. We'll see. Let's buy a couple of these. This is an ammo box. The further you get into the game, the sooner you run out of ammo, so you always want to have a couple of these on you. Yeah, I almost ran out of money already. Things get expensive very quickly. I'm not going to show you that much, and that will be a bit of a spoiler, I guess. Alright, let's see. I've got this new crossbow thingy. I want to try that out. Let me go to, I think, a desert region for now. No, there's no throwables, I think, in the game. At least not as far as I've been now. I do have a mod that is kind of like a launcher, and it launches fireballs. So that's the closest thing to mollies that's in the game that I've seen so far. And that thing is pretty cool, to be honest, but I'm actually bad with it. I might have to test it out more. Let's go here. It's in the middle. Now, I would have liked some throwables, some smoke bombs or mollies or bombs or anything, but I don't think it's in the game. It's usually in the mods, the throwables, and there's some in there, some bombs, some fireballs. Alright, we'll go back to a desert region, a little bit further than we were before. And I think they might repopulate that with stronger enemies now as well, because they did on the first world. So it's not static, the world is not static, it keeps changing and keeps adjusting the difficulty your level as well, so you can revisit it and farm for a bit. But the best way to farm is in co-op. Just join someone else's game. You usually get into a game that is a higher level than you are, so you get some good loot. And even if you defeat bosses in co-op, everybody gets the loot. So not just the host, everybody who's joining as well. So I've got some armor sets from bosses that I'm not even encountered in my playthrough, but I already have the armor set. Alright, let's see where we are. In the desert. There's some wild dogs here as well. I don't like killing dogs or animals in the game, but in this case I'm gonna have to. So sorry for that, doggy. Let's see, crossbow time. I did hit something, but oh, damn it. Wait, let me see what it does. Oh, it's pretty strong actually. Takes out the doggies in one shot. I like the shorty though. It's not upgraded at all yet. But I think if you upgrade it, this might be a beast, this toxic shorty. And it's kind of fitting. I can be a shorty dancer without consequence here, so that's something. He's a shorty dancer, and he doesn't care. There we go. These pots and stuff usually have, okay, of course this time they don't because I want to show it. Usually have money or loot in it. Not high value loot, but always some money. So that's nice. And it just keeps, it's all just fun to smash the pots and the crates and stuff in this game. Oh my god, I like this crossbow. Or do I? Let's see if it does toxic damage over time. Alright, I might give this thing an upgrade or two just to fool around with it. Because it's fun. Oh wait, I have to activate it, of course. Never mind. Yeah. I think I have to activate the crossbow to give, what's it called, bleeding damage? Let me check it. Yes, I have to activate the bleeding damage. So if I can see a strong guy, I just activate it and he's gonna bleed out over time. This is just doing normal damage now. What the hell? You're right here? Attack! Hey, come back here. I wanna melee you. Oh shit, I hear a dog as well. That's not a good idea. The weapon switching is pretty simple. You just press triangle and switches between the two weapons that you got, and you got a melee weapon. Smack. We got this radioactive Sith, or what's it called? Alright, Dougie, where are you? I hear you, but I don't see you. Yeah, I think he was standing on top of this thing here and jumped down, Murdy. Thanks for being here, Fire Girl. Have a good night. Have fun. See you soon. Oh, let's see. I like this animation as... Oh, there's a different animation now. Alright, never mind. Squish. The guns feel very good, the sounds are very good, very meaty. Oh, this guy is glitched out. Ah, Dougie, come on, I'll give you a chance. Come on now, you can do it. Come on, I'm right here. Oh, no, don't spoil it. Get out. No, I'm not talking to you, go away. Come on now, you can do it. Well, as you can see, there's oh, he got me. There's some glitches in the game. Not that many, it's not... game breaking most of the time, but there's some of them. Okay, you had your chance.
That was rough.
Sometimes a boss might glitch out as well. He's stuck in the floor or something, so you can cheese him. That does happen, but there are many bosses, so it's not that big of a problem. Right, more pots to smack here. See, there's some money in it now. In some levels it's pots, some levels it's crates. Nope, no you don't. This was a charged attack. More melee. Alright, let me try this bleeding thing then. Oh my god, it completely annihilated him in one shot. No. Boom, 6 radiation shots at once. That's a special attack on this one. If there ever was a toxic shorty, it's this one. And if you miss, the balls will bounce around, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, they bounce around. This thing feels kind of fun. I might upgrade this later. As you can see, the enemies get staggered as well if they get hit, especially if you hit them with electricity. So that gives you a window of opportunity to shoot them. Gotcha. I am not really looking around much. I'm not doing much exploring because the big treasure chests I already found on this map, I guess. So, but if you play the first time, you might want to look around very carefully because there's purple items, special items, and stuff like that as well. So. Alright, I hear duggies, but I don't see them. Alright. Oh, there he is. Die. Right, let me switch out some weapons again. I've got an SMG. This is a normal SMG that I put a different mod in. I don't even know what one. Let's see what it is. It's okay, fireball. So this is the closest thing as I can get to using mollies in this game. But it's very much like the launcher in Tlou. I can't hit anybody with it. I guess I gotta practice more. Okay, where is this dog? There he is. He is very quick, as you can see. There's nothing going on here. Let me just check. Nope. Yeah, these enemies are way lower level than I am, Murdy. I'll show you. At the bottom left you see rating versus zone. Offensive, defensive. And I've got 2 green arrows. That means I'm pretty much over leveled for this zone. But even with that, the zone gets a buff on a revisit here, so it's at least somewhat challenging. So you're never too overpowered for a zone. If you upgrade your equipment and you go into a new zone, then that zone becomes more difficult as well because you've got a higher level. It's about equipment level. So if you enter a zone, you might want to enter it first and then upgrade your equipment because otherwise it's going to be a higher level and more of a challenge. But I don't pay too much attention on that. If I want to upgrade something, I just do it. And if I go into a zone and it's very strong, then it's okay. I'll just die a couple of times. You'll get through it anyway. But it's not static. It's not fixed. The zones keep changing the difficulty on you, and I like that. But I'm pretty overpowered for this. If the first time if you run into this, you will not be able to do what I'm doing now. Just running around, you'll die within a couple of seconds. Because usually it's, let's see where I am, usually it's like a 2-hit kill. If you get hit twice in a row or something, depends on the heaviness of the opponent of course, but usually 2 hits or 3 hits kills you. And as you can see now, I get hit many times and nothing happens, so it's fine. And you start with just a few healing items as well, right? I've got like 7 or 8 healing items, apart from the ones I bought. So that alone makes me kind of OP for this region now. But I just wanted to show you some of the regions, how it looks and what kind of enemies you encounter there. I'll just visit to one more swamp area, have a look at that. And then I think you got a nice idea about it. And there's still lots of surprises if you want to play it yourself, but at least you get some impressions. And co-op is the best fun actually. I want to play solo in the story just to see if I can beat it and just take my time. But I do play a lot of co-op as well with the randoms. I just join them for an hour or so to grind a bit. It's good fun. But obviously playing with friends with the mics and stuff is more fun, but yeah. Hey Raven, hi. Congratulations on your first platinum. GG's. Let's see if I can. I don't think I can upgrade much yet. No, let's just move on. Well, welcome to the Remnant stream. Yep, there's one. Did I do that one first? I'll just do this one. 3 hours for a 3-minute level. Yeah, that sounds about right for getting the platinum right. It should take some effort, otherwise it doesn't really feel earned. If you want some more platinums, just play the Telltale games. If you just finish the game, you get a platinum for just playing a story game, basically. So that's yeah, well. This is a very difficult region the first time. You got lots of difficult enemies with all kinds of different behavior. And I've got some underpowered weapons now, as you can see, so it might prove difficult to get through now even. Just give you another idea about the enemy types. Oh, these are fireballs, yeah, right, okay. If I get into trouble, I'll just switch to some more powerful weapons, but I think it's fun to just try them out at least. That guy just sneaks up on me, actually. Oh, this is no good. Panic! I'll just shoot for the... Oh my god, where the hell did you come from? Alright, melee. I got a pretty decent melee weapon, and as you can... Oh, this guy snuck up on me, I didn't even see him. He's got no legs, but he can still bite my ankles. Mentally exhausted, yeah, well that sounds about right, I guess, for... What kind of a game is it? It's a puzzle game, or was it a game that with that the VR sword? I don't know what game it was actually, but I got 3. Oh, okay, so if I get you can see this guy is going on the ground and he's gonna pop up any second now, and he got me. I just wanted to show it, but he didn't want to play a game. All right. Good enough then. Alright, it's molly time! It's not very powerful, I guess. That's still fun. As you can see, most of the time you first gotta stand your ground in a new region. You can't just rush in, because they're gonna come from every side. Oh fuck. There's one guy in this region you don't want to encounter. He's almost unkillable. Certainly with the guns I've got now. And as I'm talking about him, there he is. This is the biggest asshole in the game I've seen so far. He always gets me. I'll show you why if I can get him down at least, because that already is challenging enough. As you can see, he's just not letting up. This guy regenerates health, so that's very sweet of him. Oh my god, I'm gonna die against him. What a noob! Oh wait, let me do bleeding damage. Oh my god, I shot that thing in his face. Whoa, look at this. This is actually cool. whoa, 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 no, don't kill me yet, I want to experiment here. Yes, he's bleeding. He's bleeding. Oh, reload, reload, you dumbass. Look at it, it's sticking out of him, that's actually pretty cool. A nasty weapon this is. He's not impressed at all. He doesn't give a shit. He does not give shits. This is the most OP character in the game I played against. Can't even get him down. And then he's gonna regenerate as well, so... Well, imagine having 10 enemies around and he's here, then you're the first time you're fucked. Okay, so now he's gonna regenerate, you see? And now I can't hit him with weak weapons. I might be able to kill him off with my melee. Otherwise the whole thing starts all over again. So I need to kill him before he regenerates. Die! Yes, I did it. Melee for the win. Oh my god.
That was rough.
Oof. Well, yeah, this is an absolute bastard. He took like 5 of my health items as well, and he was alone. Can you imagine? I've got a weapon that deals with him quickly, but I don't want to equip it because it's a bit cheesy. But if you run into 2 of those guys, then you're basically, well, fucked. Well, that's part of the fun. It's random as well. There's other enemies that could spawn in his place. So if you're lucky, you're not gonna encounter him very much. If you've got bad luck, then he's gonna be all over you all the time. Well, you can hit these things. Oh my god, that's a lot of dudes here. That's no good. Fireballs for the win. These things are not very powerful actually. They do fire damage, but... I am now playing in this area without weapons that are too OP. I haven't upgraded them, and then you can see what happens if you come new into this area. It's a challenge for sure. Only my melee weapon is decent level, the rest is below level, but... Let's have a drink. Let's party. Oh my god, something is spawning that I don't want to spawn. Oh, this guy, alright. Well, he's the wizard guy again. Headshots. Let me just let him bleed him out. He respawns all kinds of shit. Ouch. Oh, this is not gonna end well. See, his head fell off this year, but this guy is looking for a new body now. Look at him go. No, you're not. If he finds a new body, you're fucked. He's just gonna start over. And they're like, I think, over 100 enemy times in this game, so you're gonna get surprised a lot at first. You know what? There's a molly. Another one. Burn, bitches! My god! Oh no! Oh, running. Run like a bitch. Run like a bitch. There's another one. Oh shit, another one of those. That is not gonna end well. I need to get lucky to get out of this. Heal! Heals! Alright, first this guys. As you can see, it can get pretty intense. No, you're not. No. Come back here. Well, at least I earned some XP points. That's something. And some money. Well, I think I survived this, but I just got one healing item left. And if you look at the map, you see on the left, that's the right red icon, that's where I started on this map. I think I've been here for like 10 minutes constantly fighting, and I made a progression of like 2 centimeters on the map. The first time you get here, the whole map is in fog, so you don't even know what the map looks like. So you gotta be prepared for some serious fights if you enter here. Yeah, the game is very cool if you get used to the mechanics, and it introduced step by step. I've almost been playing for a week now, so I kinda know what I'm doing, although new enemies and new mods make the game play very differently, like different loadouts on Tlou basically. But the game makes you feel weak if you enter an area first, so you get your ass kicked most of the times. But if you stick with it, then it makes you feel like a badass as well, because you can outplay him or out-trick him. Let's see, which one did I use? Didn't I use yet? I'll give this one another try. Crossbow is fun, but I need to upgrade it. This is a different crossbow, also very nice. I'll use this one. This is basically the equivalent of the burst rifle in this gun. It's very underpowered at first, but it's got a mod built in. The mod that's built in is that you, if you die, you return in that same level at the same spot with, let's see, 52% health. Well, yesterday it was 65, so they nerfed this one as well. But I think if you upgrade this one, it's a good one against bosses, because if you die, then at least you get a second chance, you respawn. And sometimes you die in these games where the boss have just like 10% health left, and this one will save you. There's a hunting rifle. You know what, Raven, I'll play as a sniper for a second, because I'll show you this one. You'll get this gun pretty soon in the game. There's burning bullets. I don't think that's very interesting for this one. I'll go with a little minion. I'll just put a minion on this one. Well, I haven't upgraded this gun at all, so I'm probably gonna die in this region, but that's okay. At least you get a taste of the gun. There we go. It's powerful, but I haven't upgraded it yet, so I'm not gonna do much damage with it. I'll just run back to spawn, why not? I'll just do the same stuff again. So you have an... So I've been fighting for 10-15 minutes, and this is the progress I made. It's got a meaty sound on it. The actual hunting rifle in this game is this one. Let me show that for first. This is the actual hunting rifle. It's called hunting rifle, so it must be true, but everything about this says frontier rifle. I'll show it. It doesn't have a scope. Oh, let's not drink this. I didn't want to do that. It doesn't have a scope on it. It does have a mod on it. And it fires like crazy. Like, I mean, this is not a hunting rifle, you see. It even got the Red Dead Redemption reload thingy. But hey, it's called a hunting rifle, so it must be true. I think the true hunting rifle is the sniper rifle, actually. So I'll use that for a sec. If you rest at the bonfire or the crystal, everything respawns. You get your health items back, you get your ammo back, but all the enemies respawn as well. So be careful doing that. Alright, let's see if I can snipe. You got a normal aim, and obviously you got this one. I'll shoot him in the butt. The sound is great. I'll give it that. And if you get headshots, it's pretty good as well. But as you can see, it's weak. I haven't upgraded it yet. I'll just use this to keep him off me. Alright, more sniping. Oh, what the hell did you come from? Oh, he came from under the ground. I heard him coming, but I didn't pay attention, so he got me. See, this is without scope. Oh, I can't use it, obviously. Alright, pretty good damage. This is with scope. I don't think there's a silencer for it. At least I don't have it. See, there he's coming like a little mole. You gotta time it right to dodge it. And I didn't, obviously. He got me. Oh, it's okay. Just a bit of an example. I think the sniper rifle is very useful if you play co-op. You can put one guy at the back of the group, sniping him out. All the weapons have a perfect range as well. That means if you hit the shots at the perfect range, it does a maximum damage. Obviously a sniper rifle is brilliant at long range. This was a headshot, so it took him out in one shot. This pistol I've got is a mid-range and close range, I guess. If I shoot at long range, it doesn't do much damage at all. But so everything just needs a bit of practice or trying out, trial and error, and I like that. Most of it is pretty self-explanatory, but there's some nice surprises in there as well when it comes to enemies and mods and stuff. So I like this pistol a lot now. It does electrical damage and it spawns these things, which are fun. Oh my god, there's this guy again. Shit. Alright. Well, you'll see why it's a problem, because I've got the wrong guns for him and I got too many enemies to deal with. So this is gonna get hectic. Let's deal with this first. Using the gun loads up your magic ability, so you gotta hit him first to use the magic. Alright, I dealt with the rest. Now this guy's up. I'll show you a trick to deal with this guy, because I actually got the right handgun for it now, if I get him down at least. Oh, this might not work. Jump! There we go, alright. Now I might get him. No, you don't. Die. Look, he's regenning again, but I'm just spawning him with these tentacles now. If they at least, and they hit him for me, so he's not gonna regen now. There you go. This is the easiest way to deal with him that I found out. So pro tips right here. Cheese. Can I get a cheese? Do you get new melee weapons? Yes, you do get new melee weapons. That's a good question. Actually, I haven't switched them out. Let me switch that out as well, so you get an idea. I've got this, what's it called, Skith. This is my starting melee weapon. I do like this machete. This one's for you, Murdy, the machete. I've got this skull hammer, or what the fuck it is, and this is a hammer with that does, what does it do? Stun damage. You know what, I'll just put on the machete for a sec. It's very quick, and it's cheap to upgrade, and it looks damn cool as well. You can go shoosh. And I have seen a fire machete in the game. I don't have it myself yet, and it might not even spawn in my world. But if I get that one, I'm gonna run with that one, obviously, because that's great fun. Oh wait, I've got minions, of course, on this one. You know what? You have a minion. Oh shit, it's stuck. I want another minion. Spawn the minions. These little white guys are fighting for me now. So let's watch them do the job. Get them, boys! Get them, boys! Oh shit! Haha! Look at them go to work. They don't do much damage, but they're around for, I think, 30 seconds or so, and I don't think they can be killed. So let's just enjoy the view for a sec. Oh no, they're dead. Shit! I gotta do it myself again. And someone else spawned in, I saw. Oh shit, it's this guy again. Alright, let me deal with you first. He's not very strong, but he's annoying as fuck, because he keeps spawning enemies. Okay, I might die here. Healing takes a sec, so if you're out of luck, you're just gonna die before you get to heal. And they already took half of my health off again. Oh shit, wrong. I wanted to do this. There we go. Yeah, this is not gonna work. This is where I die. Okay, I'll just machete this guy then, if I can get to him. At least he's head dead. Machete! Didn't do much. Guys, leave me the fuck alone. I'm trying to look pro here. Oh shit, more monsters. You see I ran the wrong way. Now I'm triggering more monsters to come in. Stick your head out, damn it. Well, as you can see, it gets pretty hectic. If you make some mistakes, you're fucked. It's brutal but kind of fair, so... And I run out of ammo as well, so that's no good. Short range sniping. Spawn these guys in. Whatever, just some panic gameplay here. Ah, died. Oh well. That was a good fight. Alright, one sec, let me check the chat. Alright, thanks for being here, Raven. Have a good one. At least you got to see some of the gameplay, so you got a better idea after the opening hour. It's 40 euros, it might get a little bit cheaper, but not much anytime soon. But I think the game's going to be around for a longer time. People are enjoying it, so... Yeah, it might be on offer soon. But I do think 40 euros is a fair price for a new game. It's a lot of content in here. It's very creative, but obviously it's not a AAA game because it does lack a little bit of polish. But they're still working very hard to fix bugs at least. So that's something. Alright, I'll just travel to the first region for 10 minutes more so you can have another look at that. I'll switch out the weapons so you can see what I have so far. And then I'll call it a day for today. It's just a bit of a follow-up on the first stream I did. That was pretty story heavy. They set up the story and the environment and... there we go. My app crashed. Well, as I discussed, it's not a AAA release. There's sometimes a